Birmingham, Alabama is home to a rich history of civil rights. While the city's racial history is well documented, and rightfully so, it is vital to record the city's history of gender and sexuality in order to learn from it. A large part of Birmingham's LGBTQ history took place in bars. Throughout the history of the gay community, bars have acted as a safe haven and a place for people to meet others.
Yeah, I think it was the most important thing in the gay community. It allowed people to come together to help individuals who were dying. It came together a place for people to be advocates. I think being in the South and having somewhere to go was very, very important to the narrative.
As the HIV/AIDS scare troubled Birmingham's gay community in the 1980s and 1990s, the city's gay bar scene began to boom. Lounges, bars, and clubs like Joe's, The Quest, and Club 21 all became gathering places for the LGBT
Everybody was just
community.
really, really scared. So the bars were kind of like the safe place. If you could get inside, you felt safe. But Club 21 is where my heart is, and then where I have the most fondest memories. Just Thursday night, started at 10, and we danced until 2. It was packed. It was overwhelming. It was loud. It was smoky, and it was awesome.
So you had to go out if you wanted to see people, if you wanted to meet people, any of that. You had to go out. You couldn't just sit on your phone. It's unfortunate that now that all the technology has come around and people are able to do that, that they don't take advantage of that space to get to know their community.
And I'll say it again, we didn't have cell phones, we didn't have the internet, we didn't have, Manhunt or Grindr. Those things didn't exist. So you created your friendships and your pockets and your support systems either at work or at the bars. And for a lot of people, work was not a place where they could be out and supported. So it happened at the bars.
While still popular, there's been a notable decline in the use of bars between the 1990s and present day. A change in drug use behavior and a rise in technology dampened the prevalence of Birmingham's bars, and many of them changed hands or would open only to close less than a few years later.
I think it happened slowly, and I also think that crystal meth came into play during that time as well and kind of broke up the community a little bit. So no longer were we looking at poppers and alcohol, but crystal meth. In the early 2000s and late 90s, and that kind of destroyed a lot of people and also destroyed a lot of the bars in town. But it isn't what it used to be, because I can tell you at Club 21, there were hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people all jammed up into this beautiful bar. It was huge, but they were packed, all dancing, all having a great time, just for that moment in time, surrounded by people that loved them and supported them, and that just doesn't exist anymore.
While the bar scene has declined, other safe spaces and LGBTQ+ resource centers have become all the more important for the community. Places like Birmingham AIDS Outreach have provided services for the community for a while now, and new places like Magic City Acceptance Center and Magic City Wellness Center are providing safe spaces for those who can't go to bars or don't want to go to bars.
So Birmingham AIDS Outreach, or BAO, was founded in 1985, and it was founded in May of '85, and actually started probably about 6 or 7 months before that in the back of a bar. But its main goal was to assist individuals who were dying of HIV. BAO was founded by the community, for the community, and we're still supported by the community. And I think that's the most important thing about this organization.
Magic City Acceptance Center and Magic City Wellness Center have come out in the last couple of years. We're there so that people can come in and be honest and open and feel comfortable and get the services that they need, without feeling like they're going to be judged.
It's a place for youth. It has a variety of different purposes, all the way from HIV and STD testing and education to support groups and free counseling.
As these safe spaces have been on the rise, the question also arises, will bars always be important to the gay community? Despite their decline, they are ultimately a community center for people that still face adversity.
It's important for them to be there to still be a center in the community where people can gather, whether it's tragedy or triumph is going on, and just have that sense of community. But those events don't happen every day. So for the day-to-day, they have to kind of continue to reinvent themselves to keep attracting the community.
So no matter how great things get, we're still in the South. And I think that people need to keep remembering that we have a lot of work to do.